And we are live. NashvilleLou live back on the air with The Sims 3. April 2nd, 2025. I'm your host, Lou Pickney. Coming up later in the hour, hopefully before too long, we'll get our first Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast going. You can get in now by typing !play in chat. We'll need a minimum of 10 players for a game that'll count for the leaderboard. !play to get in for that first Twitchy Tides game. 4 players in right now. Take the slate down. Go ahead and load it up. At the 4th generation, we got Leo Sim. Sid was the original character, so this is Sid's great-grandson. And the audio input capture back on. Important to have that. We've got 5 players in right now. I'll go ahead and join. Normally I join later, but I'll join now just to get that number up there. And there's some glitter in there to brighten the mood. With that Soul the Catfish in there. So 6 players in right now. Once we get to 10, if it happens early enough, we'll get that first game going before too long here. Meanwhile, what do you want me to click on there? Welcome to The Sims 3 here on NashvilleLou Live. We got 8 players in right now for that first Twitchy Tides game. What was the... Sometimes it'll do that right away. The mouse will just take off. All right. Get this recentered. Conversation with the animal right there. Max the dog. What's that look there on, oh, there's frowning. No. Jasper. Staring off. Oh, what do these responsibilities have now? Newborn son. Consuelo, his wife. And now Max the dog wanting some attention. Welcome to NashvilleLou Live, playing The Sims 3. Got 8 players in right now for that first Twitchy Tides game. Once we get to 10, that's enough for the minimum for a game that'll count for the leaderboard standings. You can get in by typing !play in chat. Even if you've never played before, you have no idea what Twitchy Tides is. You can join with !play, the game will assign you a fish, and you can play for fun. It's quite nice. We got Scurvybot giving out Nash Cash. The introductory rate's down, but 10 times the rate for subscribers with the Nash Cash. It's still 10 Nash Cash to dig every 15 minutes on that. So !play to get in for that first Twitchy Tides game. Here with The Sims 3. Jasper and Consuelo. Where's Consuelo? I just gave birth. I'm going to bed. All right. Fair enough. I mute the television here. Echo from there. Had a lot of fun calling Swanee Tigers men's lacrosse yesterday. Unfortunately, due to that scheduling conflict, I wasn't able to take part in Tides Tuesday this week. I'll be back next week. 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. 0200 UTC. For Tides Tuesday. So much fun with that. Even when you first started up, the game takes a moment or two to kind of wake up. Gotta get some of the mods in place. Air traps, gotta right some wrongs right away. In Ross, the mods make this game run a lot smoother than it would otherwise. Part of the problem, this game came out in 2009. A lot of the original configuration didn't really work out so well to scale. All this game is so much fun. The body language, the little details, make it feel realistic, especially with the pets. It's a lot of fun. We got 10, speaking of fun, we got 10 players. Time for some Twitchy Tides. Take this overlay down. I'm already in with the Soul of Catfish there. So for the winner of this Twitchy Tides game, it'll be a Warsaken Foil Prime card, plus an item from the NashvilleLou collection. My win prize goes to second place. And this first Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast begins now. Good luck. We'll have more of The Sims 3 here in a moment. Right now, it's Twitchy Tides. Big Worm with a Hook taking out Misty, along with my Soul the Catfish. We're down to 8. We got Doom. Is that the command? Is this an NWO takeover? Tree Frog Nada gets hooked by Big Worm. We're down to 7. Again, Big Worm strikes, this time taking out Terran, Lore, and Random King. We're down to 5. And here comes Debo the Shark. Debo going left to right. There goes Cesaro NLV. We're down to the final 4. Master A's, Flower, DeBoer JS, and Anti-Killa. Scurvybot giving out Nash Cash, and we got Pink Felicia up top stinging Anti-Killa. And we're down to 3. Flower, DeBoer JS, and Master A's. Big Worm with a Hook. Master A's is out. We're down to the final 2. DeBoer JS and Flower. The last 2. We'll get back to The Sims 3 here in just a moment. We gotta have a winner first. Here comes Debo the Shark. Debo going left to right. Debo's gonna miss both DeBoer JS and Flower. The battle continues. The final 2. That depth charge with its ominous blinking red Both players, at the moment at least, heading away from it. Kind of bounce to JS gets here. That'd be tough getting through that corner. At some point, the depth charge will just disappear, and that's what happened there. There's so much you can customize with this as a streamer. Some people like to have multiple enemies on the screen at once. It's too much for me to be able to keep track of, though. My sports broadcaster style. JS hits the depth charge, and that's the game. So congratulations, Flower. The winner here of this first Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast. Prizes will be sent out shortly after the conclusion of the broadcast, and those will be sent from my fulfillment wallets on Wax. And the good news for everybody in that game, everybody got a top 10 finish. From Misty on up. Of course, the better the finish, the more you get as far as that leaderboard point boost. All the way to number 1 and your winner, Flower 4803, victorious. Back open now for our next Twitchy Tides game. Exclamation point play will get you in that next game coming up later in the hour. Getting back to The Sims 3. Got Jasper here, Max the dog. They're thinking about each other clearly. Although, meanwhile upstairs, well, at least the baby's asleep. Leo, 4th generation. New character. Last time I streamed The Sims 3 last week. Consuelo's asleep. Jasper. Some telepathy there with Max the dog. What are the cats doing? Bella. Sleep on the cat condo. Good cat. Heidi. Scratching on the cat condo. Good cat. What's Luke the dog doing? Chewing on a chew toy. Good dog. What is this? Playfully chase Heidi. Luke's a pretty big dog. I'm not sure if that's the most practical one to hope for, but if it happens, at least we get some credit out of it. It's tough, though. When you adopt an elder dog like Luke, just to get to that 4,000 for the steel bladder for pets, which makes it a lot easier with dogs in this game. Without that, I mean, keep an eye on him. He's had some accidents in the house. It's a lot easier to laugh at it when it's not actually real. And yet, the characters, and especially the pets, their personalities come through to the point it's easy to suspend disbelief. But the tough reality, an elder in there that doesn't have any sort of long history like a puppy or a kitten would. Now here's Luke. See what's left time-wise. Now I hope he gets to 4,000 in time to get the steel bladder for pets, but even with that, see how long it goes. Not to dwell on the negative, that's just part of the game. Part of life. Alright, so Luke, chewing on the chew toy. Happy right now. Leave him be. The Sims 3 here on NashvilleLou Live. Scurvybot giving out Nash Cash. No dig pass required. At least not the way it is now. I might have a change of heart at some point. With some of this, I'm testing some things out with Scurvybot. A lot of people have been very creative. It's been interesting to see what some of the various Wax streamers that nearly all of them are involved with Twitchy Tides. It'd be foolish not to be if you do anything with Wax. That game, you can mix that game with practically any other game as long as you don't need a delay for your stream. And you'll end up with more viewers as a result. At least that's been the case for me. Big fan of Twitchy Tides. Jasper, it's not time to have a staring contest with your dog. And even Max, like, alright, what else is going on? Jasper. Oh, I just want to play some Chase. This is not the time to be playing Chase, Jasper. Meanwhile, Consuelo. Problem with Consuelo, that was a problem that was there prior as well with Jocelyn. She's about to become an elder. That's why she's got 2 days to age up, so no surprise. Like, alright. Then we just had this one child, but due to time constraints, we move ahead in our coverage. So it's going to be a little bit awkward for Jasper because he's about to become a full-fledged adult as opposed to a young adult. He doesn't really tell you how old the other person is. Other than just the general category of adult or whatever. Live and learn. Anyway, but now they got Leo, and maybe they'll have another. Anyway, not the time to be playing Chase. Kind of my point. You've got a few minutes of sanity while your child is asleep, your wife's getting some sleep, and the animals are for the most part behaving. Enjoy it while you can, Jasper. Because that's about to change, bud. Alright, what's in the fridge? Anything good to eat? Some leftovers? Some mac and cheese. Sorry, Max. Game of Chase can wait. Have some food. Eat from the bowl. The Sims 3 here on NashvilleLou Live. Coming up later in the hour. Another Twitchy Tides game. Right now we got 6 players in for it. You want to join? You want to get in? Secure your spot now. All you have to do is type !play in chat. We're scurvy about giving out Nash cash at the introductory rate. Although 10 times that the regular rates earned by subscribers here on NashvilleLou Live. Still only 10 Nash cash to dig, 15-minute cooldown between digs. Well, I've got it set up now, and again, this is some trial and error, just some testing and figuring out what's going to work the best, particularly to fit the way that I do my live streams. All right, Jasper. Enough time playing setup chase here with Max and Dog. Both of you need to get some food. All right. Come on, dude. Do I have to unfreeze him? Is he stuck? Now, you got to watch Luke, because for some reason, Luke really likes to get in the pool. He might not have been the best choice for this particular household. But he's part of the crew now. I mean, not getting rid of Luke. I mean, he's not got that much time left. Poor guy. Stay out of the pool. Doggy swimming pool. Don't do that. Keep chewing that chew toy. Let's see if the destruction meter is really that low. Sometimes it gives you, for that particular spot, for whatever reason this game, it gives you a misleading reading there until you unpause it. When you switch characters. See? Alright. Already play with the chew toy, whatever. Okay, I'll appease you for now. I might have to use that unfreeze command for Jasper. It's like every time this happens, I have to stop and look it up. You'd think I learned by now. Surely won't happen again. Although at least I know unfreeze. I like to type broken English or how to unfreeze Sims 3 player. This it remembers. Because there's just like Control-Shift-C, I think. Yeah, Control-Shift-C. I forget what you have to type. Testing cheats. I already had that turned on. Reset sim. Kind of frightened me the first time I tried this. This is going to be like some sort of a Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Scene missing. Reset. You have to know the full name, too. No nicknames, no... Jasper Stone. Unknown kid. A reset sim is the command. And just type it again. There we go. Now you should be like, what happened? Alright. 1:49 a.m. Get some pancakes. I do need some sleep. You know what? You've earned this, Jasper. Have some pancakes. 1:49 a.m. It's The Sims 3 here on NashvilleLou Live. We've got 9 players in already for that next Twitchy Tides game coming up later in the hour. You can join as well. All you have to do is type !play in chat. Scurvy about giving out Nash cash. No dig pass required. 100% success rate. We have got it configured here. All right, Jasper, can you figure out how to go get the leftovers? You're a cat. Bella having some food. Heidi scratching on the cat condo. Why was I getting in trouble? Jasper eating like he's got a 2-minute time limit. They're going to take the plate away from him. Just scarfing it down. Like, dude, you've had enough. Get some leftovers. Save some for later. Put it away. Put it away, not clean up. Roll some good pancakes there. Alright, so he wants to adopt a cat. He wants... Watch the stars with Consuelo. Let's kind of raise the stakes here, shall we? Consuelo, how's she doing? Look at Luke heading back to the pool. He said, looking over there, Luke's like, alright, the coast is clear. Jasper's distracted by putting the food away. Now's my chance. Max will cover for me, hopefully. If there's any noise, I'll just attribute it to Max. I'll sneak outside. The next thing they'll hear will be a splash. And that's what Luke's thinking right there, more or less. All right, so again, you get that misleading reading there. It's just that particular spot, that one, for whatever reason. I don't think there are any mods that can... you unpause and it'll show you. But it is a bit of a nuisance. All right, speaking of nuisances, like having this dog at the house with his pool, the next house in the next city, which will probably be Leo. That's what I'm thinking. Have Leo move to a new city once he's an adult. He was just born, so already planning his life for him. All right, better idea, Luke. They're going over there. Why don't you come up here and nap? Stay out of the pool. We can sleep in Jasper. How long until Consuelo is well rested? What's on her list? Go out of the town. Kiss Jasper. Brush Luke. Sorry, Luke. The brushing will have to wait. Jasper. I prefer to let Consuelo sleep a little longer to get to well rested. Now it's like stall with Jasper. All right, Jasper, what can I have you do that'd be fun? You would like practice chess. That's simple enough. In theory. Playing The Sims 3 here on NashvilleLou Live. We got 10 players in already for that next Twitchy Tides game coming up later in the hour. You can join as well by typing !play in chat. Had to miss Tides Tuesday this week. Called Swanee Tigers men's lacrosse game. They had a Tuesday matinee up in Swanee, Tennessee. It was gorgeous up there. 67 degrees at start time, or at halftime. 65 at start point. It was very comfortable. Bit of a breeze, but not too much. It's picturesque. Love going up there to Swanee. I'll be back a week from Saturday up there to call Swanee versus Barry. Then in 2 weeks, a big one. They're hosting Center to close the regular season. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But just to note that we've got that coming up with Twitchy Tides later in the hour. They got Jasper's tired. He's got to just tough it out. Consuelo needs to get to the point of being well rested. He's wanting to woohoo. Her time's going to run out soon. Hate to be so practical about it, but like that day's still aging up. So you got one more crack at it. And if things go well with Leo, he'll probably be the next character whenever the time comes for him to move to a new city. Because you stay too long in one city in this game and strange things can start to happen. But again, this game really captures the open world feel, particularly in ways that The Sims 4 just absolutely doesn't. It's a lifeless dollhouse by comparison, at least in my opinion. But I love The Sims 3, so there's something for everybody with this game. A big storm about to hit. Yeah, they were saying with the weather, the wind was enough earlier today. It was almost, I wasn't almost, like kind of rattling the window panes here at my house. That was one thing I was thinking. At least yesterday was such a great day weather-wise, and today, now I'm pulling up on the other side computer here. See what WSMV Channel 4 has. Oh, severe weather threat. Well, that's red. At least I'm in the orange part, but still, that's not good. Talking overnight. There was a tornado that hit here in Nashville just before the pandemic, about 5 years ago. East side really got hit hard. I want to take those very seriously as far as, okay, rotation detector. Oh, they've got breaking news here on. Oh, this is interesting. Is this really live? 9:19 p.m., which is what it is local time, or close to it. Not to get sidetracked from the game here, but I take these things very serious. I'm working for years as a TV news producer. Sadly, I had to write too many stories about bad things that happened to people that didn't heed advice when it comes to severe weather. I remember how close that my brother's old house in Smyrna, Tennessee, just outside of Nashville. I lived there at one point. I want to move back to Nashville. Anyway, at his house that one day where this tornado was heading right, that sounded like it's a freight train. That's all too legit. That's like, it was horrifying to hear it. But then the tornado took a turn and it hit Murfreesboro. And it wasn't like that was a happy ending. Multiple people died in Murfreesboro that day because of that. But I was about 30 seconds from grabbing my brother's bulldog Titus and diving into the closet underneath the staircase of that house. It sounded like it was about to hit. Oh no. And that was like right before the days when smartphones be going crazy. Buddy Dustin, who lived there as well, him and Snapper, he and Snapper were downstairs playing a video game, oblivious to what was going on. I was like, guys, this is about to be really bad. And Fortunately for us, it wasn't, but with those storms, they're very cruel, they can be. Anyway, so to get back to it here, we have 15 players into that next Twitchy ties. I don't want to bring the mood down, but I do take severe weather seriously, so if I do have to cut things short, then please understand. Everything here is on a battery backup, but if there's some sort of major outage, I can't just run on that for very long. All right, so the stuck aging check from Maximus Daniel. What? Is that his real first name and last name, or is that like a wrestling nickname? Oh, his real last name is Smith. His gimmick name is Maximus. It could be his real last name. I worked with a reporter, Ted Daniel, down in Tampa many years ago at WTSP 10 News. Great reporter. Although nearly everybody at that station was pretty sharp. The top 20 still is the top 20 market. And there was me at 23 years old somehow working there. It helped that I had experience with morning shows right as they were expanding theirs. That was the whole reason I got in at WSAZ 6 months out of college. Very lucky from a timing standpoint. All right, what are the cats doing? Bella's asleep. Heidi. Sleep on the cat, guarding the cat bed. Guarding it. Luke. You're laying down, not trying to jump in the pool again. And then Max. Downstairs getting some sleep here. All right. Consuelo's very close to being well rested, to the point I think of Jasper. He had a little time playing chess. Good for him. Have him come upstairs. By the time he comes up here, hopefully, I'm trying to time it where Consuelo will be to well rested so I can have them wake up, and then she's wanting to kiss, and then Jasper, they can woohoo. So we'll see if they can time. It makes sense to have her get that well-rested bonus, because with a newborn baby, they're not going to get very much of that well-rested. That whole part of it's about to go away, but luckily for right now, Leo's asleep. His social's low, but he's a sleeping baby. But he is hungry, or he will be before too long. So there's that. At least Consuelo will be ready. Kind of work the overnight shift. Like me in TV news. 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. 8 hours, no break. You wouldn't want to break even if they force you to take one. Well, Luke, where are you on, Luke? Oh, think about the pool. I can't keep this dog away from the pool. On, Luke. No, no, no. Snack. Hear the door downstairs. The little details of this game are really on point. Particularly the sound. Great sound in a game can make a huge difference. Now, what is Heidi doing over here? Guarding, okay. How do I climb that pole to get up on the roof? To get to where Lou hid that scratching post. Because that thing will just turn to shreds. This thing they can scratch on, and it's holding up multiple generations, no problem. That cheetah print stood the test of time, pal. So Jasper, did not. Then what was that door slam I heard? I thought it was him coming inside. Oh, that changes things a little bit. Come on upstairs. At least Consuelo feel well. She's well rested. See, you threw off the timing there, Jasper. Come on, dude. All right, Bella asleep, Heidi asleep, Luke having some food, and then Max down there. It's The Sims 3 here on NashvilleLou Live. Consuelo's awake. He tells you. Unless she's sleepwalking, I suppose that might be a possibility. Jasper upstairs, he's about to be. Alright. Jasper, over here. Romantic. Kiss. Luke's gonna. Where you going, Luke? Thinking about the pool. Heading toward the bathroom. This can't end well, Luke. He's just adamant about it. It's just not a good combo. And again, that destruction meter's misleading. See? How about something social? What about you come out here and socialize with Heidi? Don't bark at either. But a friendly sniff. Friendly socialize. Jasper actually kiss her. Kiss. She still wants to go out on the town, but maybe not at 4:04 a.m. on a Wednesday. Hire a babysitter. I'm sure we'll get to that. Snuggle Leo. He'll need it soon enough. Upgrade 5 objects. Her handiness. Her whole reason for getting pulled into this storyline to begin with was her coming over to fix a leaky faucet. End up with a husband out of it. What a twist. And now a new son, Leo. Jasper. Amorous hug. Come on, Luke. Don't be barking. Oh, Leo, is he crying? You awake? In crib, uh-oh. All right, you gotta get to it now. Enough the chit-chat. I didn't mean to unpause it there. It's not showing up on the list. Sorry, Jasper. They wasn't mentioning that. It's not on his list either. All right, let's plan B. Send him over here. Try for baby with. I watch Luke so he didn't go downstairs and get in the pool. He's done many times. Keeps trying to do here. Jasper. I say, you got to be in there, Jasper, for this to work. What's a Luke thing? All right, what is going on here? There's a crying baby in there. Those two just went to the bathroom to do who knows what. Heidi the cat's out here, and there's me. I just want to get in that pool. Keeps giving that false positive as far as that destruction meter. Whereas bladder, you got to wait for the meter to get to that midpoint of that capital B. Then you can have the dog go outside. A lot easier with cats in the litter box. All right, well, I'm a little more socializing. Let's have Heidi initiate this one. Guarding the object and wait for a minute. Friendly sniff. Friendly socialize. And friendly nuzzle. See how that plays out. Meanwhile, whoa. There's no baby music there, so, well, that's not a minor detail with tick, tick, tick. Aging up. Jasper's about to age up just to regular adult. Suelo turns out much like John. Turns out, I guess, Jasper with the women that are a bit older is the way it's worked out for him. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to. Oh. Okay. Think about business. Let's have those walls over there up. All right. Consuelo. Yeah, Snuggle is on the list. Say, wasn't Snuggle on the list? And it is. Jasper needs some sleep. Supposed to actually go to work today. Starts in 4 hours. All right, get some quick sleep there, Jasper. Good luck. Welcome to being a parent. Sleep. Oh, maybe they'll give him time off for... I forget how it works in this game with that. Alright, it's a little boost there for Consuelo with a snuggle. Outside you got 2 cats, Luke the dog, Max like nobody watching me. It feels like because Luke has been so urgent to get in the pool and has gotten in, it's actually encouraged Max to do it too, which I don't like that. Well, you gotta keep a closer eye on me. These cats doing. Heidi wants to play with the wall toy. Why don't you use the litter box? Use. Bella. Bella's the oldest of the pets. 55 days. I'm not sure how much time we'll have left with Bella. What's on her? She wants to sniff Luke. Alright. Friendly sniff, and then friendly socialize. What's time there with Luke? Luke's a dope. He was a slide along like it's that Jamiroquai video. Alright, Luke. Where you going, pal? Virtual Insanity by Jamiroquai came out in 1997. To me, it doesn't feel like it was that long ago. 28 years ago. How was 1997 that long ago? My goodness. I got Bella and Luke. Little interaction. Speaking of interaction, got 16 players in for that next Twitchy Tides game coming up later in the hour. You can join as well by typing !play in chat. !play. Even if you've never played before, if you don't have a fish, the game will assign you a fish and you can play for fun. Everybody that wants to play gets to. One of the many great things about Twitchy Tides. Also, Scurvy Bot, no dig pass required. If you've got a Wax wallet that's linked, earn a Nash cash. 100% success rate on those digs with !dig. In chat, 15-minute cooldown between digs. All right. Ooh, friendliness there for Bella and Luke. Socializing. How's the carpool coming for Consuelo? She just had a baby. All right, that normally gives you bad information on that when somebody's got change of plans. See right here, 2 days, 2 hours for Consuelo. 10,000, because with her, again, being a non-playing character of sorts that got brought into the game, doesn't have nearly the strong start that Jasper had. Because you start with 0. It's like you get no credit for anything that happened before. Could give her the steel bladder. Never dull. Oh. Observant isn't bad. I could go for a couple of these 5,000s. Immunity. We're getting sick or nauseous. Let's give her Observant. This gives her something to start with there. We'll leave it be for now as far as the remaining points go. Playing The Sims 3 here on NashvilleLou Live. Alright, so Luke the dog here with Bella the cat. Bathe pet. This never goes well when they try that, these cats. Meanwhile, ironically enough, there's Heidi the cat wanting to get in the shower. Bad kitty cat. Come on, Heidi, don't do that. You know better. Back over here, get some sleep. On top of the cat condo. For Luke. Interactions there with Bella and then Max. He's fully rested now. He's just lying down. It's like, just waiting for your attention to be distracted a bit more. Then I'll run outside. How's Leo doing? Some put in crib. Let's just let him play. Let it play out here for a minute. Oh, she's just staring off into space. Consuelo. Some grapes pancakes after in the bathroom. That's the little things amuse me in this game. Jasper's asleep. Consuelo over there. Leo hanging in the crib. I'll need a diaper change before too long. See, look at that. Luke's thinking about the swimming pool again. Come on, dog. Sleep. As for Bella, it was to wake up Jasper. That's a bad idea. No, no, no. Don't do that. Come on. It's a litter box over there. They throw it in reverse. 18-wheeler. Playing The Sims 3 here on NashvilleLou Live. Hey, it's Jasper's birthday. Meanwhile, the carpool will still be there in an hour, Jasper. Sorry about your luck. All right, pancakes. Grapes, pancakes. Bon appetit. It's hungry. Okay, Leo's going to need to change a diaper. Uh-oh, have fun. Dude. Did the cat wake you up? I missed what happened up here. You just decided to go ahead and get up now just because? You're going to actually go to work tired like that? But I think if he goes for a drive real fast, maybe he can fill up the meter. It's kind of a cheating way to do it, but... Go shopping. Sorry, cat. You can wait. I call my bluff on this. Oh, where do you want to send him? The bookstore. Walls, book, in bath. Like going through this, man. Just wanted him to drive around to get so he's not tired. Bit of a cheating way to do it with this Motive Magenta 3000. Called Magenta, but it's Tennessee Titans light blue there. The energy meter for Jasper. If he needs to go to work, I'll just have him route him there from the bookstore. Now, what's Consuelo doing? Oh, change dirty diaper. Okay, good. Sometimes I really question the parenting as far as the when left to their own devices in this game. The ride's there. Meanwhile, Jasper, doesn't matter. He took off. Time to go to work, pal. Relaxing and Motive Mobile. You waiting for the bookstore to open? Open at 9 a.m. I get over to work. Carpool will have to understand. Did she not change his diaper? Consuelo? No, be distracted by the cat. Change dirty diaper. Uh-oh, there's only one day left to pay the bill in the amount of 805 simoleons. Pay it. All right. How's Leo doing? Social. Snuggle. You go in there, Bella. Play the wall toy. Now you come up here and use this wall toy. Laying on the horn out there. Meanwhile, Jasper's up. I'm already at work. In fact, because all his meters, plural, got filled up. Work hard. Let's see, as far as career, yes, man. Starts in an hour, stay early, just to do it. All right, work hard. I'm really putting the effort there at work. As for Leo, a little social time with his mom. Consuelo. Play with. Don't shake the baby. I'm gonna call Child Protective Services. Bella, where are you going? I'm coming up here. You made me. Fine. Meanwhile, there's Heidi asleep on top of the cat condo. Luke's asleep. Me there in the pool. Knowing him. Then Max downstairs. Just chilling out. Just waiting. Consuelo, what are you gonna do here? Hearing Leo. Extra zoom. It's The Sims 3 here on NashvilleLou Live. Got scurvy about giving out Nash cash. Another Twitchy Tides game coming up later on in the hour. You can get in for it by typing !play in chat. Jasper at work, working hard. Definitely cheating by taking that magic car, but it will do the job as far as filling up those meters go. All right, earn a promotion. Put in the hard work, Jasper. Get it. So Leo hanging out with his mom. Young baby just born. Yeah, me. I was promised that we could go out on the town. Where's my help? Who's going to keep an eye on these dogs and cats? What if the big dog gets in the pool again? Now look. Staring up at us. Oh, you thought this was a game, huh? Play with. How's Leo's side? That helped the social there for Leo. All right, Consuelo. Put Leo in the crib. Oh, vomit. Maybe she is pregnant. Morning sickness and all. They didn't play the song, but sometimes that's not... They won't tip you off with it. There's just enough of that element of surprise in this game. You never know for sure. Jasper really did get to work. I guess the carpool finally left. Sorry, pal. You never got the memo. Jasper's not answering his phone. It's ignoring it. All right, Consuelo. Let her have some privacy. Back to work. Work indefinitely. That work ethic of hers. Relationships. Why is Allison Cleary's image missing? It's not a good sign when that happens. Luke. She has very little as far as any sort of... I mean, there's the horse. She can hang out with Andy Seitz, the horse. Jim Templeton. I think he was the other repair guy, because she never actually fixed the downstairs bathtub that had a big water leak. So they call a second repair person over. And it went on from there. There's Uet. Right, where are you going, Consuelo? Going to work. Home. All right, where are you going there, Heidi? I'm not watching. Or Bella. Heidi said, don't blame me. I'm up here. You are going to have to use that one. Fine. Now you can scratch on the cat condo. $18 players in right now for that next Twitchy Tides game. Hanging out in the lobby at the moment. But that next game coming up here before top of the hour. !play. I'll get you in. Want to join the group of 18 already in there. Got scurvy about giving out Nash cash. No dig pass required. 100% success rate. Sorry to pull away from the stampede there, Funkin' Crypto. We'll have a chance to show that off before too long. Hey, ice cream truck. Just gonna sit here. Real conspicuous like. Consuelo's like, I'm working indefinitely. I have to be careful with her because she'll just keep working. Her meters will get low. She'll just get... It's like me when I'm working on HTML website stuff. I'll blink and 3 hours have gone by. And not in a good way like when it happens when I'm streaming. This is the fun part of work. The fast hyper, isn't she? Oh, the housekeeper's there. It's a mirror. And the time-honored tradition. The pets get the chew toys out of the boxes. The housekeepers put them away. It never ends. I'll put them away every time, and before you know it, sometimes they end up... an inordinate amount that end up downstairs. They'll end up just missing. Meanwhile, I know what Max is just hanging out down here. Hope he's okay. I mean, look, he's end of his life cycle. That concerns me. It's okay, he's just laying down. Okay. Believe you me, boy. Consuelo, meanwhile, working away. Dude, on Darlene Dukes. Her husband, Chris Dukes, been arm in arm. Darlene is one of Jasper's sisters. They love to give you updates on people in the game. And that helps you get the feel that there's more than just the screen that you're on at that particular moment, that there is this outside world to it. And this game really captures that feel unlike any other game I've ever played. Like, look, GTA 5 is a giant map. This is different. Grand Theft Auto is a very different game. And yet, ultimately, you are talking about human interaction, so you get some levels of overlap there. I'm waiting for Max to do something. All right. There's Heidi. Oh, I was about to sneak outside. Where are you going, Heidi? Play with a wall toy. Did we go through this before? Better idea. Come up here and get some food. Also, keep routing the animals back upstairs. Keep them from running outside and getting fleas. So Luke's being a good boy, having some food. All right, time for Luke to come downstairs. Let's go outside. But be careful, that bladder meter will sneak up on you. Bit grungy there. Maybe we'll give him a bath. Amir, the housekeeper, will try and get everything cleaned before that happens. So Jasper working hard, but he took the Motive Magenta that filled up all his meters, so I don't mind him putting in a hard effort. He got the little earn a promotion thing that popped up there. And they normally don't show that if it's not potentially imminent. Well, that's not a guarantee. And it's not entirely a tip-off, but it's usually a hint of things that are likely to happen. So Leo just was he asleep? In crib, hanging out. Consuelo, focused, working. Max, hanging out in his bed. Luke. Oh, sure. Luke needs to pee. Let's keep it on Luke here for a minute before lest any problems happen. Heidi's like, oh, almost forgot about me. Upstairs. The Sims 3 here on NashvilleLou Live. All right, Luke, over here. Go here. Not you, cat. Dog, you go here. Go here. I don't tell him to pee and then have him do it like on the porch. All right, now pee here. Not dig hole either. This will be fast about it. All right, good boy. He does need a bath, but you know what? I can get some food first, then I can Consuelo give him a bath. How about that? Max just laying there, hanging out. Destruction. All right, Max, go get a chew toy, buddy. How about that? Get toy. We've got 20 players into that next Twitchy Tides game. Luke comes back inside. Pets go in all different directions. All right. Bring the slate up here. Not the most uplifting photo. It's just that balloon, that hot air balloon in the background. I have to capture that. Moving some stuff around on screen in the last stream I had. I've got to get that shot in there. So, including like in the background, but not as far away certainly as that balloon, the dog there. Anyway, so that's what I went with for this episode 52. I didn't start streaming The Sims 3 until this past summer. It's been so much fun here. Speaking of fun, we got 20 players in for this next Twitchy Tides game. I'm going to take my hourly break now. Be about a 5-minute break. On the other side of that, we'll have this next Twitchy Tides game, and then more of The Sims 3 here on NashvilleLou Live. Stay tuned. All right, back on headset with you here on NashvilleLou Live. Got 23 players in for this next Twitchy Tides game. Last chance to get in with exclamation mark play. In chat, I'll take the overlay down. Hey there, OP Influencer. Greetings and welcome, everybody. Welcome to NashvilleLou Live. If you want to get in this next game, it's your last chance. Type exclamation mark play in chat. I'll be quick about it. It's going to be starting here in just a moment. I'll join my Lulu fish. One of the fun things you can do in this lobby area of sorts is to do the ping, P-I-N-G. I mean, it doubles your fish's size and gives a little pulsing background. Helps them stand out in the crowd, as it were. And to that end, we got 25 players in for this next Twitchy Tides game. For the winner, the prize, the Warsake and Foil Prime card, plus an item from the NashvilleLou collection. If I win, prize goes to second place. 26 players in. And this second Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast begins now. Good luck. We'll have more of The Sims 3 here in a few moments, but right now it's Twitchy Tides. 26 players in. A wide variety of fish and other aquatic creatures. Some of them with some powerful anti-enemy commands or abilities, but at some point the enemies will strike, is what happened right there. That cannonball taking out Bo Reddington, SDME123, and Master Halo. Early on, we're down to 23. Big Worm the Hook takes out Misty Rios and Funkin' Crypto, down to 21. Most of the enemies I have capped at a maximum of 2 kills per appearance. The Cannonball's 3, though, is evidenced there. OP Influencer, Pennybags Jr., and DeBoer.js all taken out. We're down to 18. It was 3 for the Cannonball, 2 for everybody else. The Hook from Big Worm. Dirac is out, down to 17. Now it's Debo. Debo the Shark takes out RCP ADG and Misty, down to 15. Look out for Debo the Shark. A sweeper type role there. Tree Frog Nada is out. Debo has 1 more kill left, but he won't get anybody else. Down to 14. Scurvybot is live. You don't need a dig pass in order to dig. 15-minute cooldown between digs. Approaching 11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time here on NashvilleLou Live. We'll have more of The Sims 3 in a moment, but right now it's a cannonball. That cannonball takes out Autumn's Toys, Cesaro NLV, my Lulu fish. More than half the field is out now. We're down to 11. Damn, built in the corner right there is going to be a clonk right there for that cannonball. Nice bit of business there for Terran Lore. That Beaver up top, cannonball. Yoshinobu, Cabinarna, and Flower all eliminated. We're down to 8. Remaining players, you've got a top 10 finish locked up. But who's going to be the winner? Krabby Mike. Krabby Mike takes out Random King. We're down to 7. Make that 6. Claw's taking out Nadu 6 as well. Remember with King Claw, that fish is a legendary. It's got a special ability, though, in that it's immune from being killed by Krabby Mike. Depth Charge takes out Anti-Killa. We're down to 5. But the players that have them earned them. Those are not easy to come by. You might see them a lot. That's because they're very effective and people like them. Doesn't mean they're easy to come by or common. It's just people that have them tend to play them a lot, and with good reason. What timing there by Fawny T with that flare command, that Neon Leon fish taking out what would have been a game-ending hook from Big Worm. So the battle continues. Depth Charge. Terran Lore and Jamie Penguin's taken out. We're down to the final 3. Jess Tony, Fawny T, and 15 Gracious. The last 3. Depth Charge. On the left side of the screen. Finally, the depth charge disappears. We began with 26. We're down to 3. This is Twitchy Tides. You're on NashvilleLou Live. Here comes Debo the Shark. Debo takes out Fonny T. We're down to the final 2. Jess Tony and 15 Gracious. The last 2. Cannonball. That cannonball missed both remaining players. The battle continues. Now it's Debo up top. Debo. Narrowly avoided by 15 Gracious. Both players dodge Debo and the battle continues. Jess Tony and 15 Gracious. The last 2. Big Worm with that hook. Takes out Jess Tony, and that's the game. So congratulations, 15 Gracious. Victorious in this second Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast. All right, so top 10 finishes for Cabin Arna on up, all the way to number 1. And your winner, 15 Gracious, victorious in Twitchy Tides. Just like that, we're back open for the next Twitchy Tides game with exclamation mark play in chat. That's exclamation point play. Type that in chat, hit enter. And you'll be in for that next Twitchy Tides game coming up later in this hour. We'll get back into it here with The Sims 3 on NashvilleLou Live. Let's take the slate down. There's some question on whether Consuelo is pregnant again. There's a hint of morning sickness. It's not entirely clear yet. Her and Jasper have a son named Leo. It's the 4th generation. Sid Stone, when I first started streaming this game, he was the first character I had. That would make Sid the great-grandfather of Leo. While Jasper's at work, working hard, hoping to get a promotion. Stuck in the role of yes man. The yes man. Putting a hard day's work there. Consuelo's working as well on that computer. I have to keep an eye on her vitals, on her stats. She'll just get zoned in on that and then, oh, she needs to eat. Oh, she needs to use the bathroom. Oh, she's quite tired. Luckily, she got to well rested though. What is this? Feed Max Stone a treat. That should be doable. Not sure how long we'll have left with Max. His age meter's filled up to the end there as an elder. Right now he's being a good boy, having a toy there. Chew toy, playing with that. You got Heidi, or Bella, excuse me. Heidi's like, don't blame me. Send me upstairs to play with this one. Luke over here. Watch Luke. He keeps wanting to get in the pool. He's technically the second youngest of the animals, but even with that, he's an elder. Right now, he's doing what I asked, having some food. Business of documentation for Jasper Stone. It appears our comrades at the local business office do not value discretion in terms to touchy subjects. Who wrote this? Quickly pay them a visit and deliver these documents so they can be shredded. You'll be given a raise for your assistance in this matter, but only if you hurry. We're not going to play Gopher. He's already got a job he's working at right now, thank you. No. We're not going to be a conspirator to destruction of evidence. Already got 10 players into the next Twitchy Tides game coming up later in the hour. You can get in right now by typing exclamation point play in chat. All right, Luke. He's looking toward the pool, even if he's not thinking about it. What's he want to do? Playfully chase Consuelo. Don't want to encourage digging a hole at all, so let's... Well, I'd playfully chase Consuelo to the list, although I don't want to focus on that right now. Luke, why don't you go upstairs and get a chew toy? Hopefully there'll be one in the box that all got put away. There we go. Get toy. As for Bella, still playing with that wall toy. Oh, conveniently ended right there, huh? Why don't you go upstairs and have some food? How's Leo doing? I'm hungry. I'm laying here. All right, Consuelo, I need a work break. Come feed your child. I'd be concerned not doing this supervised. You're the adult there, Consuelo.
Aw, Scooby. Thorba Dipsy.
He went to work and left me here. The 2 dogs, the 2 cats, the newborn. I might be pregnant again. That's what I try to interpret the looks. Meanwhile, there's Leo. He seems happy. Hey, I got some food. Can he get some sleep? He's laying in there. There you go. Hunger meter's filled up. How's his social? Pretty good. Wouldn't hurt to have Consuelo. Not cell phone. Snuggle. Bit of affection, huh? Housekeepers, I'm done. I'm out. I get my 125 simoleons. Hit the road. A smile. She's happy about something. Oh. Alright, well, she liked the snuggle. Okay. Good. Leo. Leo, well, let me get a little bit of sleep here. Not sure why I wasn't sleeping earlier, but maybe now I'll have a chance to. Speaking of sleep, she's hanging in there. Welcome to NashvilleLou Live, playing The Sims 3. Suelo got her pay for personal time off. She just gave birth in the last episode to Leo. 4th generation. Leo Stone. Jasper, the grandson of the original character Sid Stone, and now Jasper's son Leo, who I'll probably use as the main character when he becomes an adult or young adult and have him move to a different city. I'll get out of this crowded house. I think it legit annoys some people that this house is so small. All right. I'm going to look forward to it when we get to that point. Bella. Bella's at the end of her age meter, just like Max is. Even for a cat, she's been around a long time. Oh, she wants the scratching post. Of course. You know what? You've been there long enough, Bella. If you want that scratching post, that's what it's there for. That's why I have it hidden on the roof. You can't get to it or nag me about it. Tried to hide this thing underneath the staircase, and the cats were just too smart. They're over smart. They're trying to get to it, so. I don't want to encourage Heidi to use it, though. It's a special thing. If they specifically ask for it, okay. Otherwise, keep that thing out of sight and out of mind. To that end, Heidi, what are you doing? Scratching on the cat condo. Good cat. Now, what is Luke going to do? Try and go to this pool? Well, I tell you. Doggy swimming pool. I know these animals. They're not real, but I know them somehow. Pretty easy to predict that one, though. Alright, needs. Destruction. Is that true, or is that a... I'll see, that's fine. Misleading info there about Luke. He's thinking about Luke. He's frowning because I won't let him in the pool. Sorry, Luke. Just not a good idea, buddy. Socialize. What's Bella doing? Like, she can use that scratching post. Why don't you can play on? Can dogs do that? Have them lay down there. I know he's well rested and just hang out there with the cats. Alright, fine. But Consuelo, she's gonna fill the food bowl. Tell Luke thinking about Consuelo. Be brushed. Doesn't really need a brushing though, does he? Kind of grungy. Okay, Consuelo. She's filling up the other bowls though. But you know what? If she can brush, put affection, let's give treat. That's for Max. Let's sniff hand. And then care. Brush. Alright. Bella's going to try and get that entire scratch out of this horse over here. They'll give me credit for it until it's finished. Susie, photo missing, last name missing, has just improved her guarding skill to level 4. Hey, solid brush in there for Luke the dog. Jasper's left work. Another Susie update we didn't ask for. Jasper not getting a promotion. Go home. Just on a stroller. There, you got a promotion after all. All right. Promotion to city council member. How'd that, Jasper? Politician at last. You go hobnob. Let's see you go raise some money. That's what politicians get to do, is raise money. Pillow fight with a sim. Buy something worth at least 1,000 simoleons. Well, talk to Latanya. Buy something worth at least 1,000 simoleons. We'll go with that one. He's still holding on to that have a girl one, so maybe that second child, if it's a girl, then he'll get that 1,500, or not 1,500, make that 5,000 lifetime happiness. Worth keeping a spot filled up for that. The 25 friends, he's got to meet a couple more people. Maybe have him go to the festival the next day. All right, so Luke getting a brushing from Consuelo. Max eating from the bowl. Bella's scratching on the specifically requested scratching post. Jasper happy about his promotion. And the nice thing driving that car to work, he'll have all his meters filled up when he gets home. As for Consuelo, it's mac and cheese. She's a vegetarian. Made a mistake at having her and Jasper go to a party. They were having some grill outs, and so she had a hot dog. Ended up making her sick. Sorry, Consuelo. Thanks for trying. But it felt realistic as far as, like, okay, that's probably what happened. That post has seen better days. Think about the pool again. Luke, stay out of the pool. Doggy swimming pool, stop that. Get that misleading destruction meter. By Heidi. Play the wall toy. How about Luke? Socialize with Heidi. Friendly. Sniff. Friendly. Socialize. There's Susie. Promotion to fertilizer analyst. Good for her. Good luck with that. Bella. Okay, so Bella got the credit for the lifetime happiness boost. All right, now we're away from the scratching post. Now put it back in its rightful spot on top of the house, where the cats can't get to it. They haven't. At least these cats haven't figured out how to climb the pillars. As long as that remains the case, then I think we'll be okay. All right. It's Charlie. Where are you going, Charlie? Charlie's the dog, the little dog before Mac. Thanks a lot, pal. Confused me with the other dog. Played some chase. Watch Sim eat. They better move fast. He's chowing down that mac and cheese. It's nobody's business. It appears your town is full. Well, there's Jasper driving that thing home. Meters are all filled up. Having a blast. Squeaky clean. Was to buy something worth at least 1,000 simoleons. He doesn't have to do that right now. Pillow fight. Talk to Latanya, that can wait. Ask for campaign donation. What did I say before about the raising money? Gotta get used to that, Jasper. That's part of the gig. So we'll raise money, but you can spend it here. Looking for the kids, that would cost $1,000. Or 1,000 simoleons, excuse me. Not using dollars. Simoleons. Pet essentials. Gotta spend pretty high to get to 1,000. Let's see. Got some artwork. Priceless. Sun disc. What is this? With a red one. That's very red. What about silver? That's cool. Kind of a purplish look. Sun disc. 1,500. A representation of Hortimus, the god of the sun and plants. Scientifically proven to have absolutely no negative effects on gardening. Okay. We'll see about that. All right, fine. We'll put it on the... What about the exterior? Put it next to the no diving sign. There we go. Put it out here. And that should satisfy the at least 1,000 being spent there for Jasper. Not that he needed. He's got an elated mood meter, but... So music played. Now, ask for campaign donation. I'll have you go chit-chat with the locals over there at the festival grounds. But not today. It'll be tomorrow. Every Thursday in this game is a holiday. This week's holiday. Leisure day. All right, so he's home now. Consuelo. Okay, I think she's done with the mac and cheese. Feasting on it. There's Max. Is Max at all hungry? Yes, he is. Let's have Consuelo give Max a treat, and she'll get a little bit of a boost from it. Also, she wants to eat mac and cheese. Eat treat. Kelsey's impressive performance earned her promotion to report processor. All right, how about Consuelo? If I get lower energy-wise, chat with Jasper. Where's Jasper off to? Oh, he's filling the food bowl. Was there a spill over here? Oh, is there water over here? One of the dogs get in the pool again? Jasper's like, never mind that. Hi, Jasper, come on over here. Friendly chat. Enthuse about cats. Ask about day. As for Max, is destruction meter really that point? That's actually true. Surprise. Let's get a chew toy there. Where are you going there, Heidi? Check out new objects. I'm not checking a beeline out there. It kind of fits into the decor. In a cluttered sort of way. Let's see, what's the thought here? All right, tell it to us straight here, Heidi. What's the thought? The reaction. Did she not see it? Just an excuse to get outside, wasn't it? Use the litter box. Bella. Meanwhile, upstairs. Be friends with Luke. Friendly sniff. Friendly socialize. Consuelo. We wanted to talk with Jasper. Chat with him. So we're doing chatting. Flirting. Well, that works too. Be complimented. It's not cat, it's chatting. Count as chatting. Enthusing about gardening. Grow vegetables. Amazing. Have handheld. Hey, Jasper got a charisma skill boost to level 9. Smooth operator. Jasper. Well, she wanted to chat. Or chat with. I mean, I guess that's either way. Can you do romantic chat?
Berkey nerd.
I can tell the wind outside here at my house. I can hear it whipping. They're saying we get like 20-mile-per-hour winds here, so if things get squirrely with a stream, please keep that in mind. But hopefully we'll be okay here. Having fun as usual streaming The Sims 3 here on NashvilleLou Live. Right now we got 19 players in for that next Twitchy Tides game coming up later in the hour. You can join as well by typing !play in chat. We got ScurvyBot giving out Nash Cash. 100% success rate on the digs with a 15-minute cooldown. Fucking business. Very business-minded. How's Leo doing? Sleeping. All right. Enjoy that while you can. React to pet. What's going on here with Max? Should I be concerned? Be brush. Know what that age meter is? That worries me. I think that interrupts the conversation. Uh-oh. Upstairs, you have Bella and Luke spending some time together. Uh-oh, not going so well. All right, well, the social's filled there for Bella. What about for Luke? His filled as well. All right. You have a little bit of food. Don't go in the pool, Luke. You also have to fight this dog, keep him out of the pool. You don't belong there, dog. Come on. Suelo's that's bad. Okay. I'm gonna have her eat a little bit more of the mac and cheese, but that sat out too long. The housekeeper's already gone for the day. Did the chatting already count there for Consuelo? No. All right, you gotta chat some more there, Jasper. Very long conversation there. All right. Okay, fine. Stop barking and I'll brush you there, Max. Jasper. Clean it up. Corey Daniel. Unroutable. And the air traps in this game are very helpful. The mods make a huge difference from a stability and playability standpoint. Jasper. He's got the meters filled. He's got 7 minutes. I'm disgusted. Well, you cleaned it up, Jasper. Hope you'll be happy now. Maybe you can call somebody to play in chess. Cell phone. Invite over next ranked chess opponent. As for Consuelo, she needs some sleep. Luke coming downstairs. What do you bet Luke's thinking about going to the pool? What'd I tell you? Doggy swimming pool. Absolutely not, dog. Nope. Sleep. Go upstairs and lay down, buddy. Hector Ray, again. It'll be the third time playing. They will go 2 out of 3 falls after all. Better show up, too. Let me have some sort of excuse trying to duck the match up there with Jasper. All right, let's have Consuelo get some sleep. At some point, Leo's going to need a diaper change. We can use some social as well, but he's asleep right now, so let that baby sleep. Jasper getting ready to play some chess. No, see, Max, you've been, unfortunately, sort of a bad influence with Luke as far as getting that pool. Absolutely not. Forget it. Upstairs. Eat from the bowl. If Luke gets some sleep and if Max has some food or if they decide to do their own thing, as the animals sometimes in this game will do. Looked like Jasper had a little baby thought bubble, so maybe NashvilleLou is pregnant. Still not entirely sure. All right, Jasper. Waiting for the opponent to show up. Wait for Hector to get here. Practice chess. Max. Have some food. There's Hector. All right, let's invite him to play. Not you. Man versus dog in chess. Be chatted to. No time for chit chat. Oh, the chess table's full. All right, now. Being arrested. The bad news, Jasper. Learned you have an outstanding warrant. Challenge him to a chat. If you beat me in chess, I won't take you in. I'll make you sit on this side. Alright, so after playing some chess, we just got over here. You got Heidi just hanging out down here. Man. They're outside playing chess. Most of the rest are asleep. Luke's trying to find a way to get to the pool. See, look at that. Come on, Luke. Lie down. Don't go to sleep. Go lie down. But your cats want to play in the bathtub. Toilet. Oh, even better. Lovely. All right, Heidi. Absolutely not. Up here. Sleep in the cat bed. Or sleep goes, Leo's going to need a diaper change. All right, Consuelo. Change diaper. You can go back to sleep once the baby's okay. Jasper, meanwhile, just completely oblivious outside. Playing The Sims 3 here on NashvilleLou Live. They're Pennybags Jr. Greetings and welcome, everybody. We got 19 players in for that next Twitchy Tides game coming up later in the hour. You can join as well by typing !play in chat. Got Scurvybot giving out Nash Cash. You're able to dig every 15 minutes. Having fun as usual here on NashvilleLou Live. Playing The Sims 3. Is she actually gonna... She is actually taking care of the baby. They're not going back to sleep. You woke me up for this. Leo. We should feed him. You'd think this would be a basic thing, but sometimes the parenting in this game is not exactly top-notch. Maybe it's been the crew that I've had here, but I don't know. Enough generations now, like, all right. This is a trend. Uh-oh. Mourn. Bella. Oh, I can't click on Bella. Bella. I think the Grim Reaper's about to show up. I'll mute the music for a moment.
Door. Probably.
Jasper Stone is mourning. in mourning because Bella Stone died. Always keep Bella alive in his memory. Remember, very much a cat person for Jasper. This will hit him hard. He thought that was a strong urge before to adopt a cat. 1,500, I think he'll go for that. Master charisma skill, well, that can wait. Consuelo, mourning. Leo, I'm asleep. Max, mourning. Remember for Max, end of his age meter as well, just like with Bella. Luke in the pool. Luke got in the pool. Well, you picked a good time there, Luke. Grim Reaper shows up. All right, now I know I can go out here. Get out of that pool immediately, dog. I get to mourn and be in the pool at the same time. Come on. Is the Grim Reaper hanging out the house? It's Jasper's birthday. About to go from young adults to just regular adults. Okay. A lot going on here. What is that? He looks when he ages up. She got in the way. Jasper's now a fully mature, at least some of the time, adult. He'll really need to think about establishing himself in his career and family life while there is still time. So what happened to the chess game? Was it a no contest? Never got to finish because of the Grim Reaper doing a run-in. He's heading out. A time limit draw. Oh, vomit. Oh, maybe it's not morning sickness, so it's 9:23 at night. So. All right, Leo, the crib. He was a little social. Jasper, he's doing pretty good overall. All things considered, in mourning though, of course. And it's going to work out better for the family inventory mode, and then pull the stone over here. I like when trying to flip it around, just trying to move it into the inventory. Go. One thing, the more compact thing I've got there with my logo and where it shows you 19 players, and it took up more space in the old layout. When you do it this way, you still have all the gravestones and all, but you don't have the weird sci-fi subplots of ghosts and everything. Once the novelty wears off on that, like, okay, it's just breaking my suspension of disbelief. Trevor Stone and Carl Dukes, or Carrie Dukes, got into a heated argument on the sidewalk. Trevor is Jasper's younger brother. All right. Well, if you're gonna be sick, then don't sit there and have a birthday party. Uh-oh, Jasper is having a midlife crisis. What a twist. Midlife crisis. That look on his face. Not a big fan of this whole aging thing, huh? That look. The Sims 3 here on NashvilleLou Live. All right, Jasper. Didn't know what to do. Ask for campaign donation. What if he can call somebody to ask? I think he's got one of those traits that gives him the chance to, where he doesn't lose friends. They become distant. Long distance friend. And not the Grim Reaper. Fred. Thanks, pal. He took our cat. Invite over next ranked chess opponent. Get back to it. Been a busy day here at the Stone household. Get to the bathroom if you need to there, Consuelo. What are you waiting for? Max getting a chew toy. Luke, are you out of the pool? Oh, look at me, made a... he came inside to do those. Thanks a lot, pal. It's a destruction meter troop. Yes, it is. Good chew toy. Heidi, for the moment, the only cat here. Going to sniff. Where you at, Heidi? Downstairs. Trying to escape. I should go get some sleep. Meanwhile, I got Jasper. Hector, come back over here. Come on, Consuelo. Unclog. Former repair technician. Unreadable sim found. Bambi Deer. Not the most creative name I've ever heard, but okay. Going over here. Play with. That's a good idea. Give your child some attention. Well, is he asleep? Just in crib hanging out. I guess she fixed it. Love Consuelo. Bathroom stuff, then get some sleep. Jasper over here with Leo, his son. 4th generation stone. Some social. What's that look? Oh, the morning. Angry. How could you take that cat from me? How could you? And all Leo's like, I'm happy. Give me attention. All right, Leo. Jasper, your social's full, but that's not important. It's your child you should be thinking of. Snuggle. I guess the the chess opponent's here. All right, Leo. Back in the crib. You can get some sleep, bud. Sleep? I don't need sleep. Well, your father has important business downstairs. Let the nap cut on Hector. Catch him when he's sleepy. Consuelo getting ready for some sleep. Max. It's not your bed, Max. That's Luke's. Where's Luke? Back in the pool again? No. Chew toy. What is this? Scratch at front door. What? The ladder is getting very close to that spot you need to have it for the dog to be able to pee outside. Go there. By the time he gets out there, especially if Hector gets in the way, it'll be fine from a timing standpoint. Jasper frowning. We're practicing chess. What are you doing, Jasper? Have to hold your hand with this. Challenge him to a game of chess. Hear him crying. We're not the baby either. No, the father. He's crying. Oh, he just lost his cat. He's very much a cat person, so can't fault him for that. All right, I'm gonna have Luke play the cop in chess. Like that'll be a sanctioned game. Can I challenge him? Who's he playing against? Go there. Fix the election machines. Now, I'm not doing any election machine chicanery subplots. Forget that. This must be escape from real life. All right, come on now. Jasper. Why can't you challenge him? Chess playable fight. Alluring greet. Let's not do that. It's greet. Regular greet. You gotta stop playing the practice game.
Huh?
Hilarious greet. Oh, she's pregnant. The Consuelo Stone just found out that she is pregnant. You're gonna have a second child. Sorry, Leo, you're not gonna be the baby for long. It's like, what am I doing? I'm just laying here. Oh, Jasper in his midlife crisis.
Oh. Zubani.
Oh, how rude. You know what? I'm leaving him out there. This Hector Ray guy. Because he's a cop doesn't mean he's going to be doing the right thing. Give gift to Kirsten Sights. Pillow fight with Terrell Nobles. These subplots are coming up with. Pillow fight with Exop. I feel like I'm talking to Carney when I read these names. No, let's not do any of those things. He's having a midlife crisis, so some rationality is out the window. Maybe we'll help things out if he adopts a cat. We're getting a kitten this time. So we'll have a constant mourning. It's not going to work. All right, the hilarious greet, the antics and hijinks left away. You get to clean this up now. Mop up puddle. Consuelo gets the next 3 work days off his maternity leave. Sleep finally. Let me get some rest. Leo asleep, just in crib, just hanging out. All right, Jasper. The dramatics of it. It's The Sims 3 here on NashvilleLou Live. We've got 21 players in for that next Twitchy Tides game. You can join as well by typing !play in chat for that next Twitchy Tides game coming up before top of the hour. Meanwhile, we're on here with Heidi. Of course, in mourning over the... She's the only cat remaining at this point. Death of Bella the cat. Jasper. Be a rational, reasonable idea to adopt a cat at 12:18 a.m. while your pregnant wife is asleep. Meanwhile, yes, indeed, that'll be what he's going to do. Adopt a pet. Now, maybe it won't be the right kind of cat. Maybe it won't be the right fit. Need him to stop crying. Only have 6 cats listed. CC, Elder. And I get another Elder. All right now. Okay. Kaylin, C-A-Y-L-N. Kaylin cat. Skittish, friendly, and noisy. That could be a problem. Kitty. Mixed free. Traits genius. Other traits unlisted. Mips. Adults, hyper destructive. Okay, he lost me destructive and adults. Really want to get a kitten. Pepper, adults. Skittish. Tigger. Kitten. Destructive. Lazy hunter. That's probably not a good fit here. All right, we have to get a different name for this cat. That's the skittish one, though. Kitty. Get an actual name for a cat. It's not just Ms. Kitty. Traits genius. Do it. Are you sure you want to adopt a pet? Have you seen his wish list? Yes. Pets come with many new responsibilities, need lots of TLC. Hey there, Jess Tony. Greetings and welcome, everybody. It's NashvilleLou Live, playing The Sims 3. With another Twitchy Tides game coming up before top of the hour. Alright, so we need a better, just a generic sounding name. Paid closer attention to that kitten before I decided to rename it. How about a name like Katana?
Starbull.
Katana is being cleaned up and checked out to come home with you. It's a cat. Not going to care that much about the name part as long as once it recognizes it. All right. So Jasper. Guess once the cat arrives, we get that fifth or that 5. Yeah, it was 1,500 lifetime happiness. It's 5,000 if it's a girl. Is that guy still out there? Because they were going to play in chess and he decided he was going to just practice game. I'm going to leave him out there. It's a cop. I don't get arrested. I'll be behind the bars. And probable cause to search the entire premises. Even if you find out, they just turn everything over, just make a giant mess of it all. All right, Jasper. Got some pancakes.
Deep. Huh?
I guess Hector's leaving. Let's challenge him a game of chess right now.
May you too. Sianagar.
Oh, too late. Oh, now he wants to play some chess again. No. Pancakes. The kitten will be there soon. That'll boost his spirits up a bit. Consuelo's asleep. Leo hanging out, doing okay for now. We'll need some attention before too long. Heidi's asleep and mourning over the death of Bella Stone, the cat. Luke's asleep outside. Did he actually pee? Luke, wake up, pee here. Don't dig hole. Come on, Luke. Unroutable sim found. All right. Be here. Yes, please. And these air traps make such a huge positive difference with this game. Always make sure everything's going to run smoothly with it. All right, so Luke, let's have you come back inside, go upstairs, have some food.
Far gone.
Jasper, clean up.
Jeep. Oh.
Hector, come back? Are they going to play chess after all? At 1:48 a.m.? Raising the stakes. They're like, okay, you want to invite me over for a late chess game? Although it did have Jasper try to play, and he just wasn't going to stop that practice game. All right. These suggestions over here. This midlife crisis for Jasper. What is this kitten getting here? Doesn't he get some sleep? They're going to be like, overnight kitten delivery. I'm going to bed. I can't go to bed until the kitten gets there. Come on now. I'm asked to leave. I'll have to agree to ask to leave.
Jill? Huh? Whoa.
Here's your new pet, Katana. Please love her and give her a wonderful home. Threw rather low effort there from the person from the shelter. They saw the cop. All right, throwing the kitten out and running. I'm to run my license, find these active warrants. There's Katana. All right, why don't you bring her inside, Jasper? Why would you leave a kitten by the trash can like that? Come on. The Sims 3 here on NashvilleLou Live. Oh, go that low with it. All right, Jasper, you have to come back inside now. Come on. Go here. Igor and Uet have been seen arm in arm. Katana. I'm gonna use to sleep in the bed. The kids can't go upstairs or downstairs by themselves. They need some assist. I have some food first. Eat from the bowl.
You want him?
All right. Go ahead and bring the slate up here. Got 21 players in for this next Twitchy Tides game. I'll take my hourly break now. It'll be about a 5-minute break. On the other side of it, we'll get this next Twitchy Tides game going, and then more of The Sims 3. Going into the night U.S. time. Here on NashvilleLou Live. Scurvy about giving out Nash Cash. People able to dig every 15 minutes. No dig pass required. Back in just a few minutes with more. Have that next Twitchy Tides game and then more of The Sims 3 here on NashvilleLou Live. Stay tuned. right, back on headset with you here on NashvilleLou Live. Got 22 players in for this next Twitchy Tides game. Take that overlay down. I'll join as well with exclamation mark play. That gets us to 23 in. The ping command doubles the size of your fish for a brief amount of time, gives you a little bit of a pulse behind it. In case you're not sure where you are on a given board, you can do that. It's one of the new ones. Neon. The 23 players in for this next game, the third Twitchy Tides game of this broadcast. For the winner, the prize, a Warsake and Foil Prime card, plus an item from the NashvilleLou collection. If I win, the prize goes to second place. This third Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast begins now. 23 players in. There is severe weather heading towards where I am in real life. The Nashville area, not quite to downtown yet. When they get to the southeast side, I might have to dip out. We'll see. Hopefully not. Might have to go a long time with this. Tree Frog Nodded and Cabinana are out, down to 21. Battery backup just buys you a little bit of time. It's not going to be just moving right along. I'm not a generator. Working back in TV station. Bonnie T and Master Halo got zapped by Pink Felicia. We're down to 19. There's one TV station I worked at that didn't have a generator and got one because of something that happened. I was working overnights. Somebody, an alleged drunk driver, hit a utility pole not that far from the TV station. Knocked the power out. What do I do now? Like me and I don't even know if anybody was in master control there to help out. Or maybe there was. Finally somebody was in there. I was able to communicate with some people. Like, okay, how do I find this book of names and numbers here? Everything's digital. And that was more than 10 years ago. We're going back. We're down to 15. Anti-Killa and Nadu 6, the latest out. Welcome to NashvilleLou Live. We hit midnight Eastern. We'll have more of The Sims 3 after this Twitchy Tides game concludes. Krabby Mike takes out Funko Lover, along with Jamie Penguins, and we're down to 13. Most of the enemies are capped at a maximum of 2 kills per appearance. It's 3 for a cannonball. And it's Pink Felicia stinging Cesaro NLV and 15 Gracious. Down to 11. More than half the field is out. And up top, Krabby Mike takes out DeBoer JS. We're down to 10. Remaining players have a top 10 finish. Pennybags Jr. gets the claws as well. We're down to 9. And remember, King Claw cannot be killed by Krabby Mike. 3 King Claws in there among the 9 remaining. Make that 8 remaining. Terran Lore gets taken out by a depth charge. That Neon I have, I don't think that one has a command. Meanwhile, look out. Debo the Shark takes out Autumn's Toys and Jess Tony. We're down to 6. Krabby Mike, there goes Dirac. We're down to 5. Master Ace gets the claws as well. We're down to 4. Viper Czar, Funkin' Crypto, Misty Rios, and me, NashvilleLou, with that neon fish. And look out for Debo. It's Debo the Shark. Sweeper roll going right to left. Bottom part of the screen. But Debo misses everybody. Battle continues. Final 4. Depth charge. There goes Misty Rios. We're down to 3. Viper Czar, Funkin' Crypto, and me, NashvilleLou. The Neon versus 2 of the King Claws. Here comes Debo. Debo the Shark going right to left. Viper Czar's out, so Funkin' Crypto's going to get the first place prize regardless, since it's down to Funkin' Crypto and me as the final two. Cannonball missed both remaining players. Depth charge. There goes Funkin' Crypto. So winner is me. Get the victory with Nia Neon. No hands crew right there. Sometimes I'll use commands if there's a fun one to use. I tend not to play particularly late in the game, trying to get competitive with it. So I've got a 0-second delay. It's a decidedly unfair advantage. You press it too much, but you can do whatever you want with the stream. One of the many great things with Twitchy Tides, you can make it your own. So for Pennybags Jr. on up, it's a top 10 finish. All the way to number 1. And me, the winner. So second place, Funkin' Crypto, will get the prize. All right, back open for that next Twitchy Tides game. !play in chat. We'll get you in. Scurvybot, giving out Nash Cash. No dig pass required to dig. It's 10 Nash Cash to dig. 15-minute cooldown on it. We'll get back into it here with The Sims 3. Do have concerns about weather in the area. And the greater Nashville area is big, giant. I guess right now it's 81 degrees. Here. Maybe that's downtown now. Maybe where I am it's slightly different, but there's this big line of storms, a bunch of red. And it goes from up to the Kentucky state line, all the way down to, looks like to even Alabama. Hitting Jackson, Tennessee to the west right now. Can't exactly pull this up and show you, so I have the rights to do that on stream. Plus, this isn't a Nashville weather stream. It's The Sims 3 and Twitchy Tides. But just a heads up that is a looming threat for me here. It's not here yet. I mean, but it's gonna get here. And when it does, I might be well served by having my electronics powered down. So it goes. All right. So there, before the last break in the prior hour, new addition to the household, adopted Katana, the cat. Genius. That's all we have right now with Katana. A young one. Kitten. So I'll probably have to have Jasper carry Katana upstairs. You can go to sleep up there. Because the kittens can't go upstairs and downstairs on their own. They need some help. All right, Jasper. You got a wedding going to sleep, buddy. He's taking out the cat. He's making him happy. A smiling son. The new kitten looking up at it. Although his look on his face a little bit different. Like, oh. No, not yet. Not yet, pal. Brush your teeth. Stop crying and brush your teeth. All right, Heidi, where you at? Sleep. Sitting. You scratch on the cat condo. That's what we want. Stuck aging check. Oh, there's the person that dropped off Katana. I see that cop. I'm gonna drop the kitten and run. It's the Enross air trap's been working overtime here. You'll have that with this game. All right, Luke is up. Let's see. How quickly will Luke try and get in the pool again? Guarding the object. Well, Max is sleeping. Right, guard Max. Personal bodyguard. Heidi asleep right there. And then the newcomer, Katana. All right, Jasper, over here. Oh, he's got to brush his teeth. Foaming at the mouth. Oh, where are you going, Luke? Run around. Stop that. Back upstairs. Is there food in that bowl? Yes. I guess what? Eat from the bowl. Donna. Well fed at this point. Food meter's filled up. Jasper. Pick up pet.
Give a kiss.
What is this? Oh, it's midlife crisis here for Jasper. Move to a new house. Not doing that. Maybe we will, but it'll be Leo in all likelihood. He becomes a young adult, have him move to a different city, a new house, all that. People getting tired of this crowded kitchen. I'm not going to have him move to a new house. I'm not going to do that just to move them soon after the primary character. All right, here's what you need to do, Jasper. You need to come upstairs with Katana the cat. Come up here, put Katana there. Go here. There you go. All right. So now Jasper. Feed your baby. Give bottle. All right. Katana. Nap. Why don't you sleep here on the cat bed? Cute kitten. We already got 5 players in for that next Twitchy Tides game. You can join as well by typing !play in chat. Join me Tuesday next week, 10 p.m. Eastern, 0200 UTC. Was off this past Tuesday with that men's lacrosse broadcasting commitment. Love calling those games, those Swanee Tigers men's lacrosse games. NCAA Division III. Great stuff. And we'll have another Twitchy Tides game coming up later in the hour. You can get in now with !play in chat. Katana the kitten's gonna get some sleep. Luke's the dog in mourning over the passing of Bella the cat. The destruction meter is misleading there, but it's still enough that it makes sense to have Luke get a chew toy. Like the one that Max is working on right there. Max, now the elder statesman of the house as far as the pets go. He's at the end of his meter. Not sure how much longer we'll have Max. I was saying that before about Bella. Don't know. With Luke, he was an elder and he's still, I mean, that poor dog. Joining as an elder at 0 lifetime rewards points. Limited time remaining. All right, Luke. But you're getting a chew toy. Max, working on a chew toy. Heidi. Oh, wait a minute, there's a new cat. Why don't you have some food, Heidi? Alright, so Leo's fed. Oh, he's gonna need a diaper change there. Timey wasn't great, Jasper. Time to be licked. No, why don't you? First things first. Change dirty diaper. Max. That's some food. So Leo's needing some social hygiene to be much better. Jasper's got that politician smooth talking. Snuggle.
Oh,
Leisure day is here. Midlife crisis for Jasper. Things if you choose one of these midlife crisis wishes, you can't right click out of it. The midlife crisis has to end before it'll go away. I'll be a firm no. Here's a get a massage for Consuelo. Have a girl. Read a pregnancy book. We already have read one. We'll go with have a girl. Let her keep sleeping. Jasper. And Leo. Social's pretty good for Leo. Put him back in the crib. It's leisure day, so Jasper doesn't have to get up early for work, although if prior experience holds, then the animals will try and wake him up about between 6 and 7 a.m. in the game. Well, it's 5:07 a.m. here, so who knows? All right, Max. It's you, toy buddy.
Horribly.
Consuelo dreaming about the Big Dipper. Wait a minute. Where's this random kitten come from? Luke. Rather have Luke guarding the bed than trying to jump in the pool once again. All right, Heidi, why don't you use the litter box? Sniff katana. We'll let the new kitten sleep first, but yes, in due time. Consuelo's asleep. Jasper, asleep. Consuelo will be well rested before too long. Hopefully that'll happen before she wakes up in hunger. She's also pregnant, so I don't press that too much. Or just getting well rested. Push comes to shove. So while Leo's not asleep, he's in the crib. Luke's up there. I gotta watch Luke, make sure he's not in the pool yet again. All right. Heidi, why don't you come over here and socialize? Friendly sniff. Friendly socialize. Carpool for Consuelo will be there on a holiday when she's off on maternity leave. I doubt it. These two are having a tough time meeting. We'll take this downstairs. All right, where are you going, Max? Okay, that food bowl is empty, to be fair. Get the chew toy. Here we go. Side room meeting. Who's getting evicted this week? Well. It's Consuelo. What's she got going on? We need some leftover mac and cheese. We got pancakes in there, but you do you. She wants to eat mac and cheese. That will open up a spot, so strange as that is, I'm not going to tell her what she's going to eat or not eat for breakfast. She got the well rest. That was what I was hoping. So Leo's in the crib. He's doing okay. Just laying there. Jasper's awake and I can fill some food bowls. He went to worry about that well rested. So either have a girl or a boy. I could hedge the bets there. You know he's going to get the plus 5,000 either way. Flirt with someone else. Let's not do that. Come on. Don't mess this up, Jasper. We've already read a pregnancy book, so that's kind of redundant. Let's go with have a boy, so we got both bases covered. Consuelo. Eat mac and cheese, well. Katana's upstairs asleep. Heidi went and play outdoor wall toy, of course. Not the downstairs one in there, and not the upstairs one. Well, we'll send you back upstairs. As for Luke, be brushed. Where's Max going? Bark at. Where's his horse? I heard a horse noise. Oh, it's hiding out here. What is this? Plum Daniel. Property line going right up to the edge. Let's not have Max be the one to go bark at. Although, you know what? This might be worth it. The absurdity factor. And there's Katana the kitten. Let's see what she's doing. Still asleep. She was very tired. She was dropped off. Well, concern for Consuelo. You can read a pregnancy book. We should reread that one. Or a pool party. What's a holiday? Woohoo with Jasper. Save that one for later. Clean up. See, Max versus the horse. Got 10 players in already for that next Twitchy Tides game coming up later in the hour. You can join as well by typing !play in chat. Contemplating what I might do because of the inclement weather heading this way. We're talking right now, this is for Nashville, not my particular section of the town, but 21 mile per hour wind, 80 degrees Fahrenheit. That's going to be dropping, and just really rough storm system that's already tearing through just to the west. Will be heading this way, so I don't want to be on the air and risking it with electronic equipment, battery backup or not. So I think what I'll do here, we'll keep this going. I've probably taken my last break. Probably take this to, I don't know, 45 past or whatever. We'll do one more Twitchy Tides game at that point, and then we'll say goodbye for this broadcast. And then maybe back tomorrow with some more. To be determined. Anyway, if you want to get into that next game, 11 players in right now. You can do so with !play in chat. Got ScurvyBot giving out Nash Cash. No dig pass required to dig. 100% success rate with a 15-minute cooldown. That's the plan. Take this to another 25 minutes with The Sims 3. Then we'll do that last Twitchy Tides game. We've taken the last break. Then we'll say goodbye, and I'll turn off some computer equipment, and hopefully the storm system will dissipate by the time it gets here. But I know better than to think that's a realistic thing. That's a big system heading this way. Here comes Max to bark at this horse that's being a loitering. Kelsey and Mitchell have been seen at each other's throats lately. They love to dish the dirt and the gossip in this game. Just want to run. But look, I'm not afraid. Actually, they're bonding for some reason. All right, well, what is this? Be friends? Be friends with Plum Daniel. You know what? Let's try it. I mean, at this point for Max, he's at the end of his run as far as an elder. Only a matter of time. So if he wants to go out there and bark at the horse, then Max, you go right ahead and do that, bud. Not bark at the mail delivery woman, Francisca. Let's not do that. Now, you pay a housekeeper. It's going to come and clean this up. The housekeeper be there before 11. So instead of cleaning, what is this? Oh, flirt with someone else. Things not to do. There's a midlife crisis going on. Read a pregnancy book. Needs 2 more friends to get to 25. But Francisca. Chat. Throw the trash on the ground there. Real classy. Look at this outfit right here. Unexpected. You just delivered our mail, and now... Oh, here's Luke. What are you doing, Luke? Growl at? Absolutely not. Come on. You changed her like her casual outfit there, Luke. Don't accost her. Luke. Chew on the chew toy. Up there. Right away. Jasper. Not to flirt with her. Chat. Whoa. What is this? I want to put my jumpsuit on and giddy up. That dog's barking at me. Sorry, Jasper. Gotta find another friend elsewhere. Alright, enough of that. Chase. No, do not chase her. That poor woman does not be chased. And that Hanging out with Abba in 1979 look there. Jasper. Chad will have to wait, buddy. That's some leftover pancakes. Oh no, Luke got the aggressive trait. No, that's not going to cut it, Luke. Where you at? No. Oh, there's the horse running around. There's a lot going on here in this household. Oh, that's the noise from this laptop computer that Consuelo definitely keeps work top of mind, which concerns me to Leo, the baby. Is he asleep or just hanging out there? Jasper. Have some pancakes. Dog's back inside. Luke, bad dog. Why don't you be aggressive? As for Max, follow. Max, why don't you come over here and have some food? Scarfing it down there. Alright, he's eating his fill right there. That's enough. Put away leftovers. Big bath. How are you doing? What if the trash you just threw on the ground up there? She's not gonna be happy about that. Although she's mourning, so. Larger concerns there. Is the kitten still asleep? She was very tired when she was dropped off here. Luke guarding the bed. Guard object, yes. Max. Alright, I'll eat. Fine. Working definitely. Nose to the grindstone, pregnant or not there for Consuelo. Jasper. Bathe until clean. Good advice. Oh, that's revolting. Pet got sick. Yikes. Alright, housekeeper will be there soon. Keep on guarding that object, Luke. Stay out of the pool. How's the baby doing? Baby's gonna need some attention. Katana, still asleep. What is this? Gonna have a horse running around outside. It's madness. I have to ask the horse to leave? Come over here. Max. Chew. Is it gonna run through the fence? Don't run into traffic there, horse. That's my ice cream. That thing just galloping. Alright, Leo's gonna need some attention. Jasper. How long does it take to get clean? Okay, squeaky clean. Alright, enough of that, Jasper. Baby boy needs some attention. Maybe a bottle. Tana asleep. Heidi. Scratch on the cat condo. Jasper in mourning. Yes, go give a bottle to your son. Pretty basic stuff there, Jasper. I shouldn't have to tell you how to do this. Glum mood or not. Horse outside or not. Luther. And Garland. All right. Jasper. All right, good. The housekeeper's there. Alright, Leo. Jasper. Snuggle. No, come on. Snuggle, there you go. Consuelo. Be sniffed. Pool party. We'll pass. We got a pool right here. I think we're quite alright. Playing The Sims 3 here on NashvilleLou Live. Well, I play this another 15 minutes or so. Then we'll go directly from that onto that last Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast. And right on out at that point is a severe weather system heading. It was not already in the downtown Nashville area. It's going to be there soon. Well, it's on the other side of the city, somewhat from where I am. That thing's cutting a line from the Kentucky border all the way down to Alabama. Matter of when and not if. So, well, I do have things on battery backup here. The reality is it doesn't make sense to risk things too much with electronics. As it is, already more than 2.5 hours into this broadcast. Having a blast as usual. Playing The Sims 3, and we'll get to that next Twitchy Tides game before we say goodbye. Alright, so Max, a little bit of bonding time there with Consuelo. What's Max going to be friends with Plum? Friendly sniff. Friendly socialize. Go socialize the horse. Jasper, what are you doing? What is this? Relax. That's not how it works there, Jasper. You can get some sleep. That might help. Get a siesta. Meanwhile, Consuelo. Where's Max trying to sneak off to? Oh, he's going outside to talk to the horse. I forgot about that. That subplot waiting for me there. Luke. In the pool, of course. Luke. Oh, dog. Out of the pool. Got 3 different things at once. You got Luke, the misbehaving dog. You got Consuelo in there. And then out here you got Max the dog socializing with Plum the horse. I want Luke to do that shake the water off thing out here and not inside. Nope. Nope. You go right here, dog. There. See, out there. It's fine. Bladder's very close to being where it needs to be. What's Consuelo doing? Flip now. She's in mourning over the... She didn't know that other cat that well. Come on. Take a Luke for a walk. They're hitting things. Get a massage. Pillow fight with a son. For the moment, let's make sure Luke does the right thing. Be here. There. All right, back inside now. Upstairs. Some food. Then get some sleep. Stay out of the pool this time. Max. Playtime with a horse. A familiar horse, not quite friends. Might be a... I'm not sure this effort's going to work out so well. Alright. Max. Before you get fleas, back inside. Oh, Consuelo wanted to go swimming. Okay. You got the swimming pool out there, you might as well. What about Jasper? What are you doing, Jasper? Sleeping. Amir, let the man sleep, please. Just gonna be tucked in. And Max back in the house. Why don't you get some sleep over here, Max? Consuelo wants to do some swimming, I'll let her do it. I'd prefer to let them do their own thing, be more autonomous, but sometimes you really have to hold their hand on stuff. Sleeping. Let that sleeping baby stay sleeping. Luke. Speaking of sleep. Sleep. The Sims 3 here on NashvilleLou Live. Jasper asleep. Consuelo swimming. Leo asleep. Max asleep. Luke asleep. Heidi. Oh, she managed to get over here. It's cat cow. No, see this? Like I've got a little bit of a buffer between the fence and that. That's because when there was not a buffer, Snowy the cat managed to get over the fence or under it or somehow. The one time they've been able to get through the fence. So now there's a bit of a buffer. I normally discourage the cats from being out there, but this one, well, there she is. But the kitten's upstairs. Gonna watch her scratching. Okay, she's already up then. Like, watch me. Day late, $1 short, pal. All right, upstairs with you. Katana scratching. And on one side of the wall, she's doing that, and on the other, there's Leo asleep. There's Plum the horse out just running around being general nuisance for some reason. All right, Katana, have some food. Luke's asleep, breakdancing into sleep. Heidi being sent to use the upstairs litter box. Max asleep. Pick up pet. I was gonna try to give it a bath. And Swilly got her money for her PTO while she's out swimming. Not bad work if you can get it. If that's what she wants to do, I'll let her do it. Where's Heidi going? Upstairs finally? What about Jasper? He's asleep. I'll throw his sleep cycle off too much. We have Jasper just by himself going over here. What's this? Aaron Stevenson. Bill Dukes. I'll be just him. Everybody else can stay over here. Somebody's got to watch the baby. Swell can swim. Finish swimming, go inside, and we check on Leo, who might need a diaper change by then. Oh, he's asleep now, so let's not mess with that. Jasper got his PTO pay. Oh, this is like, okay, Amir, this is not the time to be sleeping on the job, literally. What are you doing there, dude? Back at it. Chop, chop. Uh-oh. The guy's up. Okay, I'll get up. Oh, he's hanging out with Consuelo, so she knows. All right, he's a little bit too chummy out here. Enough of the swimming. Stop doing that. Admonish him. What's he sprinting over here for? What's this? Jasper. Did I tell you to go to that? Quite like that. Come over here. They try to like entice you. Some of the wishes will be like, oh, get your face painted. You get extra 150 lifetime happiness points. I wanted to like hobnob with some people. As a politician and all of it. There's Bill Dukes. Does he know Bill? I want to get to that 25 friend flat, or that threshold, I should say. What if he doesn't know him? Go introduce yourself there. Friendly introduction. See if you're cut off this politics thing here, Jasper. Been in it long enough, you're kind of stuck with it. All right, so Amir's done cleaning. Jasper learned that Bill is a technophobe. There's a horse in there. Boobo Dukes, the horse. Bill is mean-spirited. Excitable. That could be a problematic combination. Old friends. Accused of being mean. Ask about day. They get to 25 friends? Did that just happen? It says friend? Okay. Well, let's not ask about the day. Okay. Good friends with Bill. Let's not push it. Give friendly introduction to Kara. Knew a girl named Kara many years ago. All right. Jasper, come home. Got you to 25. And come back over here. Maybe Consuelo won't be too mad that you went over there without her. Wait a minute. Where'd this kitten come from? This happened while I was asleep. I didn't sign off on this. How are they getting along out here? Katana, the newcomer, and Heidi. No longer the youngest, as far as the pets go in this place. Sniff. Friendly sniff. There we go. Let's see. Consuela, relax. Can't fault her for that. I thought she was going to try and pick up the kitten. She already sitting down? Wants to relax? Let her relax. Jasper. Come on home, Jasper. We'll use the crosswalk here. My guess is no. He's going to run recklessly diagonally. I mean... Particularly the way the vehicles in this game just zip along at unsafe speeds that are risky. All right, I'll go talk to Kara. I'll leave that fourth spot open for the moment. He's got it plus 5,000 if it's a boy, plus 5,000 if it's a girl. So at lifetime happiness will get a boost. Still in mourning over the death of the cat, Bella the cat. But they adopted Katana. So needs a little bit of attention. Greet Sim. Well, she can't quite get to him. Let's go up here. Katana's rolling around there. So Leo's going to need some social and probably a diaper change in a minute. Jasper can at least affection. Let's sniff hand. Katana's not at all. Maybe it's the tiniest bit hungry, but no need to feed a treat. Talk to it. Give that kitten a talking to. All right. Heidi's gonna be jealous. Seeing that new kitten getting the attention there from Jasper. Well, Heidi's on the pay no mind list. Heidi still got some time. She's an adult, so it's not like she's knocking on the door like it is with Luke. And particularly Max. Got 17 players in for what will be the last Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast. We're going to get to that in a few minutes here. I've already taken my last break. I don't want a chance to cut it too close as far as some of the severe weather heading my way. Big storm system. And right through Nashville and then to my part of the city. Refreshing the Doppler radar has not given me any sort of consideration to say, okay, let's not worry about it. That storm system's still heading this way. All right.
Oh.
What does Katana need? Use the litter box. Jasper. Let's sniff hand. And talk to. Don't want to ignore Heidi. Katana. Be petted. Loved. Good vibes there for Katana. Relax. That's still on the to-do list there for Consuelo. We'll see if she makes it to that point. Play tug of war. Swim in the ocean. Big purple around that one. Two days of this. Jasper, gotta pull it together, buddy. All right. This is actually a good spot for me to go ahead and bring the slate up. We've got 18 players in for this next Twitchy Tides game. I'm going to join. If you want in, last chance to get in with exclamation mark play in chat. 18 players in now. I'll join with the... Use the Inferno Nessie. I've got the 4 spot, my Twitchy team, where you can set your Twitchy team numbers 1 through 5. Allows you to cycle through a number of fish. Relatively quick fashion. A lot of upside to it. All right, so for this last Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast, the winner will receive an item from the NashvilleLou collection, plus a Warsaken foil prime card. If I happen to win, there'll be back-to-back wins for me. If that somehow happens, then just like in the last game, the prize will go to the second place finisher. 19 players in, and this next Twitchy Tides game begins now. Good luck. Make plans to watch me next Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern. Big Worm of the Hook takes out Tree Frog, Nada, and Master A's. We're down to 17. My next Tides Tuesday broadcast coming up Tuesday next week, 10 p.m. Eastern, here on NashvilleLou Live. Got Pink Felicia taking out Cabin Arna and Fawny T down to 15. Last chance to get that dig in. That Scurvy Bot dig pull for this broadcast. Debo the Shark takes out 15, Gracious, and Panda Chan. We're down to 13. The Hook, Autumn's Toys, and Pennybags Jr. both out. Down to 11. Pink Felicia took out My Fish along with Funko Lover. Remaining players, you got a top 10 finish. Cannonball, that takes out Dave Ira and Jamie Penguins. We're down to 7. It's Krabby Mike doing the wall crawl. There goes Bo Reddington. There goes Nadu 6. We're down to 5. Depth Charge. Misty Rios is out. We're down to the final 4. Cesaro NLV, Viper Czar, DeBoer JS, and SDB123. And it's Debo the Shark taking out SDB123 and DeBoer JS. Down to the final 2, a pair of King Claws, Viper Czar, and Cesaro NLV. Now it's Pink Felicia. Stinging Vipers are, and that's the game. So congratulations to Sorrow NLV, the winner here of this fourth Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast. Make sure my notes are up to speed. They are. All right, so for top 10 finishers, leaderboard points out of that, of course. I missed out, but for Funko Lover on up, a top 10 finish, all the way to number 1 and your winner. Cesaro NLV victorious. All right, so fun as usual with Twitchy Tides and The Sims 3. I'll likely be back tomorrow with some sort of broadcast to be determined. I'm not sure it'll be The Sims 3 again. Maybe. This game is so much fun. Kind of pulls you in. Captain Degen is on. I haven't seen him on in a while. Let's do a raid over there. But first, a SIG out. Cut point for VOD. That's going to do it for this broadcast of NashvilleLou Live. I'm your host, Lou Pickney. Thanks for watching. See you next time. And now we'll do that raid over to Captain Degen. See you there.